The following segment is sponsored by Pacific Seafood.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. We all know eating seafood is good for us, so why are we falling short on our recommended servings each week? Here to help us make it easier, we welcome back from Pacific Seafood, Elizabeth Bingold. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Good. It's nice to see you, Helen.
Nice to see you, too. So tell me about Pacific Seafood.
Pacific Seafood is a family-owned and operated company. We're based right here in Clackamas, Oregon. We were founded in 1941 by a Croatian immigrant family, and we've grown from our humble origins off of Powell Street to be one of the largest seafood providers here in the United States. We have over 40 locations throughout the U.S., and our food is distributed to people all around the globe.
And then here's something I would love to get the answer to. How do you know when you're buying seafood if it's fresh?
That's a great question, Helen. So my advice to my friends who ask is that you should look at the seafood and look at the color. Make sure that it has a really nice, vibrant color, that it shouldn't have any discoloration. The skin should be really bright and shiny. You also want to be sure to make sure that there's no freezer burn on the fish, and to make sure that it smells good. It shouldn't have a really strong fishy odor. One of the pieces of advice that I give to friends that I know it sounds counterintuitive is actually to buy frozen fish. Frozen technology has really come a long way, and we are able to freeze our product at peak freshness right off the docks within a few hours of being harvested. So that gives you the opportunity to have fresh fish at a really good time that's convenient to you, and you don't have to worry about it spoiling quickly.
Yeah, good point. What about sustainability?
Sustainability is really important to Pacific Seafood. Our oceans and the cleanliness of the environment is clearly an important aspect of the fishing community and what we do. So we make sure that everything we do is done to make sure that stocks are healthy for years to come. We work very closely with the regulators, and pretty much seafood harvested here in the United States is all stringently regulated to make sure that we are not overfishing. If you're really careful and really concerned about sustainability, there are two ways that you can make sure that the products you are getting are the most sustainable. You can buy products that are MSC or Marine Stewardship Council certified, or BAP, Best Aquaculture Practices certified. Those are third parties who audit to make sure that the food you are getting is the most sustainable.
What about farm fish? Is it sustainable?
It is, actually. You know, as populations increase, we need to continually find new ways to feed more and more people. And so, like agriculture is to land, aquaculture is to water. And so, as you can see in these photos, we farm fish out on the Columbia River. Our Columbia River Steelhead is sustainable. It's raised in waters off the clean Columbia rivers. Our fish are very healthy, and they're regulated, and they're continually getting inspected, and some of the most sustainable food that you can get.
Do you have any tips on how to prepare it?
Sure. So I know a lot of people, fish can be a little nerve-wracking to cook, but in my family, we really love the product you just saw, Columbia River Steelhead. The way I like to prepare
steelhead. Oh, love steelhead. Yeah.
It is such a good product. Yeah, it's really my flavor. It's kind of a good entry product for those who haven't eaten a lot of seafood. It tastes a little bit like salmon, and I like to just stick it in the oven. I put it on a baking sheet. I sprinkle a little lemon on it, some salt and pepper, some olive oil, a dash of dill. And if you just put it in the oven for about 400 degrees for 7 to 10 minutes, it should be just fine. It's really easy. You just want to make sure that it reaches 145 degrees before you cook it, or before you eat it.
Gotcha. And where can our viewers find out more about Pacific Seafood?
Our website is always the most direct and easiest way to get more information about us. Our website is pacificseafood.com. You can find recipes on our website, locations to buy it. You can also buy our products directly from our website at pacificseafood.com/shop. If you're here local in the Portland community, you can also pick up your seafood at our distribution center here in Clackamas, or you can pick it up in your local grocer's freezer aisle. We have a number of branded products there, or behind the seafood counter, but you can ask for our products there. We're in a lot of the major grocers in the area. We
want to tell our viewers, if you would like to find out more, we'll put all the information on our website at KATU.com. Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you, Helen. It's a pleasure meeting with you today.
Nice to meet you too. We'll be